Hello Nakamas, Yokoso, and welcome back to a brand new One Piece review. And today we're going to be talking about probably the most confusing character probably in One Piece. Like I'm watching One Piece, it's crazy. This gentleman, you don't really know what's going on with him. And today we're going to be looking at theories on why Blackbeard has and been able to get 2 devil fruit, and I think I was able to finally get it. So I really pushed into all the clues that Oda might have given us. So far right now I'm in Dressrosa, so I'm catching up, so feel free to check out my reaction channel. I'm catching up pretty fast with One Piece, so I can't wait to actually be caught up. But so far I think I got it. I really think I got it. So let's begin. Get your seat, everything tied up, get your seat well. Let's start. Now, who's Blackbeard? Blackbeard is the member of the Blackbeard pirate right now, and he's one of the Yonkos, one of the 4 emperors. Now, before he was, of course, we all know he betrayed the Whitebeard pirates by killing Thatch, and that's actually this entire thing that actually was the trigger that started the entire Ace unfortunate set of events that led to his fate. But 10 years, he has been waiting for 10 years. When he finally got the opportunity, he finally got the fruit, and he was able to actually really go against Ace. And during his fight with Ace, we were able to actually see how terrifying his fruit is and how very different from each other fruit this power is. That's why many people are saying it has something to do with maybe the ability. So 2 reasons why Blackbeard has 2 devil fruit. So the first reason that people are saying is because of his Yami no Mi fruit. Because the fruit is darkness. Like Blackbeard explained it already, that his fruit is really about darkness. So it can maybe possibly give room and really absorb everything and be able to make his abilities as a devil fruit user empty, giving place and room for like another fruit to come in. This is only a theory. This is only a theory, not based. This is only on like what if moment. Now let's go in the second theory, which is I think the one, because this theory is not only based on what if, it is based by clues. Because listen, Goda, I'm going to be calling him Goda, because Goda doesn't do things randomly. So I went to see information about Blackbeard, for example, and it actually looks like there is some inconsistencies. And knowing Oda, he's never let living inconsistency. Things like his mood, his personality is very confusing. That is why I really believe that this is the theory. So buckle your seat up. This is why he was able to get 2 devil fruit, and he's going to get a 3rd one. It's gonna shock the world. So first of all, let's go back to the first time we ever meet Blackbeard. I actually myself watched and read that moment together to see there was something during the eating contest Luffy had with him, but actually nothing. And even during his speech, nothing. But it's what happens after his speech to Luffy. That itself, Oda, that itself tells you he's not only one person. Blackbeard is many people. So let's go back to that time. Now look at this right here. This happens right after Luffy meets with Blackbeard. In Jaya, Luffy and Zoro outright tell Nami that this isn't a he but a them. Look at this. Maybe that guy knows how to get to Skypiea. I wonder who he is. Well, it's not just one guy. Huh? Not just one guy? Then what? There is more than one, I think. And if you look at in another translation of it, it says it's they, probably. So right here, the first time we meet Blackbeard, Oda is already giving us a key on Blackbeard. That is why I believe, and many people believe, that Blackbeard is more than one person. That right there, this is the moment. Now, why 3 people. Because when you say them, or when you actually use the term more than one, you mean more than 2 people. Because you wouldn't say them or more than one if it's only 2 people. But that's just to say. But why do we think it is 3 people? Number one, small details, is he has 3 guns. Now, why will Blackbeard have 3 guns? And the second reason why we think it's actually 3 people living or are Blackbeard is his flag. There was so many coincidences here. It's his flag. That is why we believe, I'm not saying it's true, we believe that there is 3 people here. We know that the Jolly Roger represent the captain in some forms. Luffy wears a straw hat and his Jolly Roger is a straw hat. Now look at the Yonko's flag. If you look at Shank's flag, Big Mom's flag, now look at his flag. It's pretty clear that it is 3 people running the show in Blackbeard. Now let's continue. Now this is more proofs that Whitebeard is more than one person. When I was reading about Blackbeard, it was actually strange, because it says that Blackbeard's personality seems to be a strange mix of courage and cowardice, as well as a high intellectual capacity and stupidity, while at times his character looks strong and fearsome. In others, he will seem weak and ridiculous. This right there triggered me that this also is another layer and another proof by Goda that there is more than one in Blackbeard. Let's continue. Look at his appearance. It says he has a big mouth with several broken and missing teeth, though sometimes he does have a full set, which is an inconsistency error made by Oda. Okay, so you telling me yes, you telling me it is an inconsistency error by Oda? You really think that with Oda, all his assistants, plus the editor and the entire team right there at Shonen Jump, to the process it takes to publish all those chapters, you really think that they made the mistake to have a character like Blackbeard have a full set of teeth sometimes and sometimes not? Nah. The theory here is those are the different faces of Blackbeard, of the 3 people living inside Blackbeard. Now, how could they live inside Blackbeard? Now, a theory might say it's also because of the Yami Yami no Mi fruit, because it is darkness, it's emptiness, and because of what the fruit really is, it really allows him to draw these 2 people inside, which we believe are his brothers. Maybe not, but that we don't know nothing. I just want to base the theories of the clues that Oda left. Now let's continue, because the biggest one is yet to come, baby. Now, while I was actually trying to understand Blackbeard and trying to piece all of this together, I actually found this amazing user by the name of Admiral Ryokugu, who actually made a nice piece about this. This is the finale of this video. Now we're going back to Marineford. How Marineford Blackbeard was able to take the fruit of Whitebeard and have 2 powers, with the explanation of how everything went down with the other people living in him. Let's go. So first of all, how does he get the fruit? This is only a theory, but we believe it's true. Oda actually never confirmed it, but it is believed that when a fruit is nearby the individual who actually dies, the power goes to the nearest fruit. That I can't really say, it's not confirmed, but it has visually been actually seen. I remember when Smiley in Punk Hazard actually died, it actually transformed, a fruit nearby actually transformed, and we believe that fruit was absorbed by the new creature that was created after Smiley. And there was many other instances. And why will actually Blackbeard bring actually fruits unless he's hungry? So By theory, when the Whitebeard died and the power went to the fruit, he ate it. But actually he did not eat it. It's one of his other brothers that ate it, by theory. And that is the reason why they had to cover him. Because Blackbeard didn't want the world to know his secret. And what by theory happened is he let one of his brothers come out, eat the fruit, and then go back. Then the whole thing was lifted, and then you see Blackbeard that has two powers. That is actually by theory. That's actually what happened. Let's go dive deep into the panel of the moment Blackbeard had the fruit. This is going to blow your mind, and this is where you know Oda is on some level genius stuff. So the hand that Blackbeard used, the Goro Goro no Mi wasn't his hand but his brother's. He used the fruit and sucked his hand in and let his brothers out. If you think Teach uses his fruit with a different side of his body, look at this panel here. Yami Yami in the left hand and Goru Goru in the right hand. Now look at this. This doesn't really show any proof, but this is by theory switching actually hands when he's using his powers, even though we have seen that the Gura Gura no Mi fruit is on the right. But carry on, because the bomb, the biggest one, is about to come. Look at this. Take a look at this right hand below. Now look again. Do you see a difference? Do you realize the difference? No rings are present. There is no ring on that hand, just a bracelet. Look closely at this hand. This hand has rings, bracelets. The next page, there is no rings. This is to believe that this is a different hand, and this makes sense because the right hand is supposed to be using the Gura Gura no Mi fruit. Now, the other hand that has no rings is using the Yami Yami no Mi fruit. This right here shows the amazing genius behind Goda. We all know Oda never writes things just by mistake. Things that are meant to mean something. In every pages, you find them. Now, have we ever seen one of the brothers' face before? Well, look at this face. Teach at any other time has missing teeth, but here he has them all. This is a big part of his character. So this is the conclusion. With the power of his fruit of darkness, Teach hides his two twin brothers inside his body. Darkness has no limits. He can pull his hand, leg, head inside and let out his brother's hand, leg, or head. They carried him in Marineford because he had to let his brother out to eat the fruit, and he didn't want people to actually find out his secret. Teach ate the strongest Logia. His brother ate the strongest Paramecia. Now there is the third brother left. This is to believe that is what Blackbeard is. Blackbeard is going to get, or maybe he already had, a third fruit, which I don't know. You know what? I really think that Blackbeard will be the last person Luffy will fight. It makes sense because of the way they were introduced. The way they were introduced back in Jaya is two sides of the same coin. The way, for no reason, you have this man on the other side. Actually, he is similar to Luffy. The way he believes in dreams, and he's just on another side of the coin, let's just say it this way. But I really believe, and the way everything is structured around him being responsible for Ace's fate, this right here gives a good reason during the final battle, the climax. What else is Whitebeard? Yes, I mean Blackbeard has led this crazy saga we had with Impel Down, Marineford, and yeah, I believe this is going to happen. Okay, now guys, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Check out my Sensei Bulk reaction channel to see my progression in watching One Piece. But I'm in Punk Hazard, but it is actually crazy with Doflamingo and what's going on. It's just on some other levels, and I really love One Piece. Subscribe for more content dissecting this amazing complex world Goda has built. I mean, if you look at, it's just, there is more characters in One Piece than episodes. Just think about it. names, who they are, personalities. It's just amazing. Yes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I will see you in a few days with another One Piece analysis and see what's gonna be happening next. And also comment also what you want me to cover. I'll see you next time. Thank you.